Melanie. We've got two Karens. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. Happy New Year's Eve, or for some, it's already 2025. There go both the Karens. Hi, Gina. Nice to see you as well. I'm so happy and grateful to be here with you. Thank you, Melanie. Hello, Mel. Hi, Bonnie. Great to see you on this last day of 2024. Yeah, and I'm excited for our session today. So we're going to be looking at, reflecting on this past year, 2024. I'm going to guide you into a meditation, and we're going to do some reflection. And then we're going to do some letting go to pave the way for tomorrow. I will be going live at 8:30 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. I'm just going to confirm. Yep. 9:30 a.m. in the morning. We're going to be looking forward. So, what an intense, wonderful, powerful time. Every day, every moment is, and also this time of year. Hi, Jay. So I'm joining you from Mexico for now, if you don't know that already. Feliz año. Happy New Year. So, yes. If you are new to me, please say hello if you'd like. Oh, that's wonderful, Wendy. Wow. I acknowledge you for your commitment to your sobriety, the second full year, and glad that you joined in from the very beginning. That's such a big journey. And there may be some people here who have been in a recovery from anything really, and if there's anyone in an alcohol and drug recovery, especially this time of year, and also I would bring in food and sugar because especially that as well, and especially alcohol and drugs, like New Year's Eve. So if anyone's joining who may be in early stages of recovery from anything where this day might be challenging, you're not alone. You can do this. And it does get easier. I can very confidently say that my last drunk New Year's was 1998, and I remember it very well, and it's a part of my story that I tell and remember often. So welcome, Denise. Hi, Jalen. Nice to see you. Jay, I know I've moved to the other side of the world. So I have changed locations in the past few months, so if you were able to join live and now you're not so much, know that these recordings are available. Well, they are being recorded and are available on my YouTube channel. So, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna take a look back. And if you're new to me, don't forget to follow me here on Insight Timer. I am almost at 4,000 followers, and I'm almost at 4 years on Insight Timer. So, if this is helpful for you, give a donation. I appreciate the donations that come in. Here, you can do so through the app, or there's other ways. Follow me on YouTube, where you can catch all the replays. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I have a website, so you can find out more about me. If you would like to reach out, now is a perfect time of year to consider, moving forward, looking back, letting go, creating, surrendering, allowing, releasing, expanding, intending to have a partner with you on that journey. So in my spiritual life coaching, that is what I do. Welcome, Christian. Happy New Year. So I drew a Mickey card. If you know me, you know Mickey already. And if you don't, you might know him as Michael Singer, the author of this very famous book, The Untethered Soul. And if you don't know any of that, that's fine. Now's your introduction. I got to meet him last month, and I got his cards. So, the way I'm using these and the way I see these is it's like he's joining into the session, and he's like giving his input through his quotes. So it's like we're getting like a direct Michael Singer transmission, and like what would he say, and then I also transmit his message when that comes through and all of that. So I get that, Melanie. Yeah. Andrea on the road. Great. Welcome, Marcus from Italy. It's the new year for sure there. So, and these are quotes from The Untethered Soul. Beyond is infinite in all directions. Beyond is infinite in all directions. So just sit with that one for a minute. And when we're looking at years and transition of years, looking at beyond, it's like we're looking back, but that's even an illusion. So it's, time is infinite in all directions. The beyond is infinite in all directions. Welcome, Diana. Okay, thank you, Christian. I know it's night, like later night there, so yeah, not quite New Year's in Europe. In some parts of Europe, maybe. I don't know. So I turned the deck over. There's one more quote I'm going to read from Michael Singer. The purpose of spiritual evolution is to remove the blockages that cause you fear. The purpose of spiritual evolution is to remove the blockages that cause you fear. How true is that? And when we remove the blockages, we're much more able to tap into and tune into the infinite beyond, because we're not limited by the things that are blocking us. We are infinite beings having a perceived finite experience here. Wendy, ready to be unblocked. It's already starting for me. It's already happening. I mean, it's been happening, right? I mean, if you guys are on the journey, the spiritual journey, it's already happening. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. Oh, you can't hear me. Can anybody else? Okay. Melanie can. Okay, so I don't know. Can somebody type to Yvonne? She needs to leave and come back in because she can't hear me. Hi, Jack. So, just start to get into, oh, okay, a contemplation space if you choose. It's an invitation, no right or wrong, into a reflection. A year ago today, where were you? New Year's Eve 2023. Welcome, Jane. Beautiful. A year ago today, where were you? You might be in the exact same place, but things are different. Or you might be in a different location. I was in Thailand with my good friend and fellow Insight Timer teacher, Alicia Bliss. Please follow her here on Insight Timer. We were together on the southern spiritual headquarters of Thailand in Koh Phangan, and had a nice low-key island New Year's. The new headspace. Yeah, Melanie, thanks for sharing that. So, there's going to be all different experiences. That sounds intense. I'm glad you had the support of Insight Timer. Great, that's great to hear. So, yeah. What dreams did you have a year ago? Is there anything that bubbles to the surface for anyone? Things that you had to do that you felt were on your heart, or maybe, you were in a process like Melanie described, or Karen, wow, rehabilitation from surgery. Wonderful. Hi, Neha B. Wow, amazing, Karen. Hi, Melinda. Thank you, B. Hi, Rochelle. So, when you are reflecting back, is there any part of you that where there's like judgment of, oh, I didn't do the thing, or I wish I did the thing, or is there any energies like that happening for anyone? And if so, it's okay. It's just about noticing. And there's an invitation to let yourself off the hook. And we can also look back at that past version of ourselves from a year ago and bless their heart for what was coming for in 2024. All of the highs, the lows, the gifts, the blessings, the challenges. Every single moment, every single experience that you've had has led you to be who you are right now here in this moment. We are all standing on the shoulders of that past version of ourselves. Melinda, so looking forward to surgery. Beautiful, Yvonne. Great. Wonderful. And again, another thing to consider if there is any judgment is to think about what would it look like to be on your own team, like mentally, as you look back. If I was rooting for myself as I look back on this year, if there's any part that wants to look at where I didn't measure up, or I didn't do this, or I did this and I shouldn't have, if there's anything like that floating around. Yeah. So let's go a bit deeper. Glasses off for me means eyes are closing. And let's just go deeper now into this contemplation. And really sending loving blessings back to that sweet self 1 year ago today. And just consider the beginning of the year, 2024, the first month. What was occurring. And just let your mind relax and flow. And as you do, you'll just notice a timeline starting to form of, it might be specific memories, images, or it might just be like an energy, like an overall energetic signature to the year, or to that time of the year, to that month. And through this process, you can continue to send loving awareness, send light, send healing back to that past version of you, because now you have the gift of hindsight that version of self didn't have. You now know the challenges that precious self went through in 2024. So some of you may imagine that you are maybe even sending a message through words, or maybe just energy or intention. Prior to events occurring in the year moving forward. And just sending really sweet and soft, loving compassion, wisdom, courage, presence, peace. And I want you all to know that doing this now makes a difference in your timeline and does affect the actual events and how you show up, because time is an illusion. And think about the next month, February, or you may be doing this at your own pace. There's no right or wrong here. Just thinking about the early first few months of the year. What were the biggest blessings? What were the things you can look back and your heart might open? You might feel glimmers, gratitude, appreciation. Just breathe. Or you might feel resistance to looking back at this part of the year because of challenges or memories, things that you want to leave behind, and we will work with that. And again, it's important for you to stand for yourself now if that's what's occurring. And that you can hold space for that experience now, if there is any resistance. And just soften, bless. Coming into the spring, early summer of 2024, as you allow and witness your mind as it tells the story of this year for you. Can you thank the experiences that occurred? Can you thank Source, God, Universe? And if you can't, can you hold space for yourself, the part that can't yet? And just really keep attuned into your body through this process. Really keeping the body relaxed. Keeping the heart soft, opening, expanding, noticing. There may be people or memories that pop up that you haven't thought about in months. Did you make any new connections that you're grateful to bring into 2025? Or that you're grateful to leave behind in 2024? So just allow the mind to move through the timeline into the middle of the year. Just noticing the challenges, noticing the energy, like the weather of that time of year for you, like the energetic weather, the emotional weather, the feeling tone. And just relax and notice. What can you be most grateful for? Who can you be most grateful to? Maybe there were some very profound friends or new connections or mentors, support systems. And you can also send them gratitude, appreciation now, energetically, and know that they will receive that. There might be some situations or people popping up where there might be resistance or resentment. And that's okay. There's no wrong way to do this or no wrong way to feel, or it's not bad or wrong. And also it's an opportunity to have a shift in perception. Is there even 1% of you that can thank and bless that for the lessons and learnings that came? And just fast forward to the end of the year, and as we're sitting here now, and just relax and breathe into the energy of these last moments of the year. And just bless it, all of it. The highs, the lows, the victories, the challenges. And coming from a faith, eyes of faith, or a mindset of faith, we can trust and see how every experience, every moment has led us here, that we've had exactly the experiences we've needed for our best and highest good, even if it might not make sense in this moment, from this view, from this perception. And if you need help with this, bring in your prayers to whoever and whatever you pray to for help and guidance. Some of you may have experienced loss. And so holding those souls dear, acknowledging, blessing. Or some of you may have created brand new connections or created life, had babies, whatever it may be. And just surrender and allow this process, Reiki healing energy, to do whatever is needed for your best and highest good. And from this place of stillness and surrender, just consider what you don't want to bring into 2025. What you're ready to leave in the past, what you're ready to bless and release. It might be people, it might be countries, it might be jobs, it might be habits, it might be mindsets, which mindsets are habits of thinking. It might be behaviors, it might be addictions. I want you to imagine yourself now on a blanket, a soft, fuzzy, warm blanket in the middle of a field at dusk, at sunset. The ground is warm. And you're looking up as the last glow from the sunset fades to the edges of the horizon. There's still gold fading up to a beautiful dark blue. You're watching the stars come out one by one. A twinkle here and there catches your eye. And all of these things, whatever they may be, that you are ready to release and let go of, that they are inside of a balloon or a handful of balloons, or however you want to imagine that. The symbolism of all of these people, situations, circumstances, dynamics, jobs, family, friends, lovers, mindsets, behaviors, belief systems, structures, fears, judgments, perceptions, projections, triggers. So whatever it is that you are ready to leave in the past and let go of, that you're holding on to a string or strings, and these balloons are being held by you in your hand. It could even be dynamics around relationships. Maybe you are no longer going to be enabling somebody, so you're not releasing them from your life, but you're releasing the enabling behavior. So again, that could be your own dynamics that you're letting go of that no longer serve you. If you notice any judgment come up around yourself, you might want to consider putting that in the balloon. And just when they've all been gathered and they're all there, and just notice how that feels to have all of those things you're letting go of in one place, in this one or group of balloons. And in your own time, if and when you're ready, you can let go with your hand. And as you do, you'll notice the balloons just very rapidly are moving skyward into the darkening sky, now completely black and peppered with stars. It looks like a carpet of diamonds in the sky over black velvet. You may notice you're not ready to let go of some things, or maybe when you do release it, you might notice an immediate will of wanting to snap it back, and that's all okay. Just totally surrender, allow, trust. And these balloons that get further and further away, smaller and smaller until they are just dots, and then they totally disappear into the dark sky. And you feel again the warmth of the earth beneath you, the solidity of Mother Earth. You can rest, you're held, you're grounded. You can let your arms rest, your hands. And if you did completely let go, what you'll notice is now you have an empty hand. And now there's space where there wasn't space before. Now that you have let go of these things, there's room for new things to come in, new energies, new dynamics, new mindsets, new opportunities, new connections, new relationships, new jobs, new money, new avenues of abundance, new inspiration. And for the moment, we're just pausing and seeing how it feels to be in this let go space. Empty. We are the empty beyond. And tomorrow in the morning on this live stream again, New Year's Day morning in this time zone, we will be then looking into creation. And if things are bubbling up now, wonderful. And if not, that's fine. There's no have to, there's no must. You don't need to do anything. Just rest and relax. Be held. Let go even more and more on the out breath of what no longer serves you, what you're leaving behind, with blessings, blessing and releasing. It's not about releasing with an energy of pushing away, but just a softness, a gratitude, a thanks and a gratitude, because all of these things were necessary and served some purpose until they didn't, and they don't. So bless and release. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the blessings, for the challenges, for the awakenings, the expansions. Everything is here to give you what you say you want. Peace, freedom, and joy. All of this is conspiring for your highest good, to help you, although it might not appear in the form of help. It's all here to give you what you say you want, to awaken, to expand. Breathe deeply and let it go. I'll close this part of the session with an ancestral clearing prayer. Infinite Creator, thank you. Thank you, thank you for all that you are. For everyone hearing this message, for all our family members, all our relationships, all our ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens. Anything in the ancestral lineage, That could include future, that can include this lifetime or any past or future versions of self. Any burdens, any imprints, any beliefs, any structures, any experiences. Any ideas. Anything less than love. Any dynamics that led to that. Please help us all forgive each other, forgive ourselves, forgive all people, and all people forgive us. Completely and totally please and thank you. Please help us love and bless each other, love and bless ourselves, be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. So be it done, thank you. Thank you, 2024. Thank you to the version of ourselves that was that version. Thank you, bless you. Peace, healing, love, and blessings as we release and let go and allow. You can allow the eyes to float open if you'd like, or you can continue laying in the field. As you come back to open eyes, just pause and integrate the energies with eyes open. Still breathing deeply, staying centered on the out breath, feeling that letting go energy. A 108 meditators, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Diana, for the donation. Jaylyn, Yvonne, Ella, Joaquin, welcome, thank you. There's no wrong way to do this. There's only the experience. It is what it is. Thank you, Karen, for the donation. Thank you all so much for this beautiful joining together all over the world. Some already in the next year, some in the last hours of 2024. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you for the donation. Beautiful. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, other Karen. Melanie, Diana, thank you. Join me again in the morning in the Western Hemisphere at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Same time, same place. And we will be looking forward. Thank you, William. Glad to see you. And yes, just being with wherever and whatever you are. And know that no matter where you are with your relationship with the past, that this process is doing what it is meant to do for you. And that's something, it might just be the tiniest seed is planted, as planting, or for some you may have had a huge shift, and it is what it is. So thank you, Karen, Melinda, Wendy, Ella. Thanks, Melanie, for the donation. I look forward to seeing you all. Be safe. We are always safe, and in the 3 dimensions. Be mindful. Thank you, Linda. I will see you all tomorrow. Love and blessings from Mexico. As we release to create, as we're always doing in every moment with every breath. This is a macrocosm, a very conscious, intentional, planetary moment. And in every breath, we are always creating and letting go. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Christian. Thank you all for your following me this year, for joining, for all the wonderful, amazing, and beautiful connections. Deep, profound connections here with some of you. And no matter how we've connected, if you've never even said hello or whatever, it doesn't matter. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Insight Timer. Thank you, Source. Wonderful. I'm so grateful for so many things and so much. In 2025, hold on to your hats. Hold on to your seats. I'm truly blessed and grateful to be living a life I don't need a vacation from. I didn't even know that was a thing, but my higher self must have wanted to create that, and I'm so grateful that that is my life, because it was not. I am living my dream, and I'm so grateful, and yeah, onwards and upwards as we continue into this next year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. See you in 2025. This will be on my YouTube as a recorded video, so stay tuned in the next days if you want to revisit it. If you had any energy where it might have been resistance to letting go, doing that process a few times can help. So thank you. Bye bye.